Advent comes from the Latin word adventus, meaning arrival, and so, like years before, we find ourselves waiting for an arrival. We are not the first who have waited. In fact, we are amongst millions, maybe billions of people who have waited throughout history, waited for the great arrival of God. Often throughout Advent, we look back in the Bible, right back to the beginning, where the waiting began. We read stories of those who came before us, prophets, guides, leaders, pathmakers, all of them working up to the wonderful time we celebrate now, at Christmas, the coming of God as man through his Son Jesus. But sometimes we forget that we too are waiting. When Jesus rose from the dead and ascended into heaven, he left us with the promise and hope that one day he would walk again amongst us. And so we, as those before us did, wait. But how? If the Bible were to be written now, what would it say? Would it be full of people like Mother Teresa and the Pope? Who would fill the pages with stories like those of Hannah and Samuel, Zacchaeus, Saul and John, normal people blessed by God? So this Advent, I challenge you, how are you waiting? Let us discover together our own waiting story. Like those who came before us, let us wait, here, now, in the presence of God, in the hope of his arrival. This Christmas, begin on your journey with millions, maybe billions of others who live in the joy of Christ.